Hey, it's your buddy Smokey. I got a question about outside playing. And it's not that I'm an outside guy, but it's fun, isn't it? The tension, the release, it's always a good thing. And I got asked a question about the way I do it. And I know it's not always necessarily the most popular way of doing it or the most common way of doing it. Use the word common. Let's do that. And I had picked this up from a sax player years ago who said he had talked to the sax player Rick Margitza. And if you haven't heard Rick Margitza, you need to go check him out because he's a bad dude. And he had asked him, like, you know, when you do the outside thing, when you build that tension with outside melodic or harmonic content, what are you doing? And he was like, well, I just play a major third down. No secret formula, no clever. Just play a major third down. Just take what you're doing, move it, whether it be the phrase or the key that you're working from at that particular moment. Just move that down a major third, and it yields some really cool options in terms of which way you can go with it after that. So as an example to guitarists, let's A minor, your favorite key, A minor 9. Say you're doing a little bluesy thing. Well, you have a couple options here. You can either go, okay, I'm just going to take my minor pentatonic that I love, and we all love and know and use every day more than anything else, and move it down a major third. So we go from A down to F. And we'll play this over an A. Back to A. So that little slide of going from A minor to F minor over A, back to A. That's one option. If you don't want to think about past just, I've got my box, to then a key center. Now, if I wind up being on one of these one-chord jams that come up a lot in funky jam sessions, you think about a key center, and over a minor 7 or a minor chord, I'm usually thinking 2, not 6. So I'm thinking G major over that A minor. Or the other option a lot of rock guys would think when they would think natural minor or the 6 over a minor chord. I usually think of the 2, the Dorian. So, okay, we're doing an A minor 7 vamp. We're in G. Well, major third down from G major is E flat major. So I will mix up G major and E flat major and move back and forth between the two. Now, sometimes I'm going to think about it in terms of sequencing a phrase, where, say, we're in our A minor, E flat major, back to A minor, Dorian, G major. So yeah, we got the little box shape here, to a G Phrygian, which is E flat, back to the A minor. So something like that would wind up being kind of thing. Now you can do it in terms of, sequencing a phrase like that and to do it, it gets the listener's ear ready for that change and the comeback, and it's tied together in their mind and by your ear because you've sequenced the phrase. And that works really nicely. It's really easy. You don't have to think about altered things in terms of, I need a scale that's going to do this for me, therefore I have to think about making sure that I've got this alteration and that alteration. Just move it. It creates the alterations. And the more you work with the sound of those things, going between G major to E flat, to me that's a really nice sound now. I've been working with it for a while. When I first did it, it was like, I'm not sure, but there's a really nice thing to it. You can also, as an exercise, and sometimes this will creep through musically as you're improvising, is to treat each string as an independent key. So we start with, like, I'm in A minor. Thinking of 2, Dorian, G major. On the low E string, I'll play out of G. And then on the A, I'll play out of E flat, and then go along using the same kind of logic. So just a quick little easy idea in terms of if I want to create tension over a one-chord jam and not have to necessarily stay there and not necessarily have to think about something really clever and analytical and to not sound like I'm thinking when I'm playing, you definitely want to play. We practice at home, and when we're on the gig, we play. So think about how easy it is to go from just one key to another key and not have to think about what are my 4 or 5 different options in terms of the scales that I can use over this particular chord to create these clever substitutions and alterations. There's no thinking now. You can just keep playing. Just move a major third down from wherever you are for a moment and come back. Another quick little tasty, easy way to do it is we're still dealing with A Dorian. So G major, E flat major being your substituted scale. Substitutive? There's a new word for you. Substitutive. Take it home, start using it, pass it around. We'll make it a new word. Substitutive. It's only my mother tongue. Anyways, so G major, E flat, G major, E flat, G major, E flat. It winds up sort of resolving itself. But the quick little fun thing to go through is, you've got your 2, G major, your A Dorian, your A minor 7 or 9, or 11, that works cool too. But we'll go from there to E flat. Nifty fun little thing is B flat 7 is right there a half step above, and B flat 7 is the 5 of E flat. So we can have our little blues box thing, if that's where you like to be, to B flat 7, back to your blues box. So you can kind of hear alter it, A minor. So there's your quick tip for the day. E flat major, G major. You're working in a key, move it down a major third for a moment, bring it back. Another little thing that you can do is just simply work through the arpeggios of each key and play G major, E flat, G major, E flat, in terms of, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just intersperse in between. So we've got G flat, or G flat, substitutive G, A flat Lydian, A Dorian, B flat Mixolydian. I mean, think of it like that. Alternate each position, overlay them, and then you can just kind of move through them at will. And the more you get used to that sound of the shift between the two over a static chord, then it becomes a lot easier to just play and not have to think. Don't think, play. Substitutive. It's your friend Smokey. We'll see you later. Have a good one.